Good evening, high school football fans. Welcome to the Frenzy. Frank Sulkowski, joined by Amy Zimmer. We'll check in with Rick Snow and Dave Williams here in just a little bit. But how about this? For the third time in 8 days, the Island Sharks taking the field for a game.
That's right, due to Hurricane Dorian. A couple weeks back, the Sharks forced to play a brutal makeup schedule that started with a win over Southeast Bullock last Thursday. The Sharks would then beat Calvary Day earlier this week, and tonight, Islands to make it a 3-for-3 as they face Beach. However, the Beach Bulldogs going to put up a fight in this ball game. First quarter, Bulldogs putting on pressure, a missed handoff, but Sharks quarterback David Winder recovers. This time, Winder goes in the air, a nice spiral to his teammate in the end zone to get Islands on the board for 7-0. Islands ball again. Winder in the pocket connects with Trey Brown, who makes the trip to the end zone with no traffic. Shows up, throws up the thin. It's 14-0 Sharks. Bulldogs trying to make their march down the field. Quarterback Jalen Wells trying to go to Dejon Weaver. However, picked off by Sharks. Sharks not able to capitalize on the turnover. Bulldogs get their chance again with seconds left in the first. They get the score. It's 14-7 now. Bulldogs back in action. Wells escapes troubles, goes to Conte Johnson for a nice first down. Bulldogs in the red zone now. Wells breaks far left. Goes with the pitch and catch by Jeremiah Mike. Bulldogs making this a ball game going into the half, tied at 14. Sharks would add on 3 more touchdowns to finish on top, 35-21.
All right, let's get down to Richmond Hill. Packed house on hand as the Wildcats battled New Hampstead. How about a heaping help of Big 22 member Jalen Rouse? Take a look at Rouse, this tough run early in the second quarter. Richmond Hill was on the move. Couple plays later, it's Rouse from the true Wildcat. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Richmond Hill, they went up 7-0. The scoreboard changing a couple minutes later thanks to a huge play from the Wildcat defense. They're going to sniff out the screen, and how about the big man, Alex Jeffries? Oh, the defensive lineman with the interception, but he wasn't done. He's going to rumble all the way to the end zone to give Richmond Hill the 14-0 lead. New Hampstead trying to respond in this one. Jamel Coase, he's getting the call, and he's got a big old run deep into Wildcat territory here, but it's going to lead to no points. That Wildcat defense had things locked down in the first half. It was 14-0 at the break. Second half, completely different story. New Hampstead going to rally to win this one. 21-14, the final. Out to the Palace of the Pines. Statesboro High visiting Effingham. Statesboro, well, they're pinned deep. They're going to give it to Jalen Robertson, who's going to pick up some blocks, and he's going to pick up 80 yards, taking it all the way down to the Rebel 18-yard line. Couple plays later, Robertson from the 1, he's going to go in for the touchdown. It was 7-0 Statesboro. The Blue Devil defense holding the Rebels to only 1 first down in the first half. Brandon Jackson, he's got the big hit coming up right here for the visitors from Bullock County. On offense, Statesboro going to their horse tonight. It was Robertson. Here he's going to come 17 yards for the touchdown. He'd have over 100 yards rushing in the first half alone. Finally, it's Robertson from the 1 for another touchdown. Well, that's not for the 1, a little bit further back. He is going to take it all the way down deep into Effingham territory. And yeah, you get the idea of what happened here. Statesboro big over Effingham tonight, 35-0. The big shutout win for Statesboro.
Calvary Day Cavaliers hosting Triplin Vikings. Cavs already up 35-0 coming out of the half on the Vikings' first drive of the third. Cavaliers say they're ready for their turn. Jay Weatherington with the big pick right out of the gate. A high snap for the Cavs. Greg Daniel says, I got your back to quarterback Thomas Carver. Breaks right for a nice recover and run. Next play, how about this fake by Carver? Goes with the handoff to Daniel once again. This time Daniel taking it all the way to the house. Cavs go up 42-0. Vikings would get on the board, but Calvary Day easily gets the W at home, 42-6.
Savannah Christian still searching for their first win of the season. Raiders well on their way early against Wheeler County and Pooler. Big 22 member Marquell Brown, he's getting a call. And what can Brown do for you? Well, just watch. Brown with the special delivery. Touchdown, Savannah Christian. 7-0 quick like. The Raider defense sharp in this one. Wheeler County, no chance coming up as Blake Brown going to deliver the nice form tackle, and that's a big loss for the visitors. Savannah Christian going to make it 10-0 a little later in the first quarter thanks to the Jacob Kelly field goal right here. Raiders, they're then going to go back into the end zone early in the second quarter. Bad Eli Brown going in for the score. Happy homecoming win for the Raiders. They roll over Wheeler County 52-6, the final. Time now to check in with Rick Snow. Rick was out in Garden City tonight where the Benedictine Cadets were searching for their first win of the season. Rick, I think they got it in a big way, huh?
They did, and after a couple of very tough losses to Burke County and Blessed Trinity, the Cadets went to Garden City tonight to face the winless Groves Rebels. Well, those Scottish Rebels taking the field at Garden City Stadium, looking to keep the Cadets from claiming that first win of the season. On the Cadets' first possession, Groves picks off a pass and returns it across midfield, but the offense would be unable to move the ball, and their drive would bog down and force a punt. On the BC with the ball back, and Holden Gerner rolls out, finds Kewan Mack for 20 yards and a big first down. Then Gerner would cap off that drive with a 7-yard quarterback keeper for the touchdown. The Cadets were in front 7-0. The BC defense steps up, and Josh Harrington stops the play for a loss of a couple of yards. Then Tremaine Johnson rolls out, but is hit from behind. Jake Reese of the Cadets forcing a fumble, which is scooped up by Bryce Paschke and returned 23 yards for a touchdown to make it 14-0. Benedictine rolls on to a 77-0 win, the most points the Cadets have ever scored in a game. At Saunders Field, Country Day hosting Johnson County, and the Hornets trailed the Trojans 8-7 in the second quarter. The Hornets' Barry Kleinpeter rolls out and finds Kenny Odom in the flat, but he's thrown for a loss by Jalen Brown. The Trojans take over, and Jermivy Tucker steps out of a tackle, then finds a hole and bulls his way for 20 yards and a first down. Tucker finishes the drive with a 3-yard run up the middle. It was 16-7 after another 2-point conversion. Back come the Hornets, and Andre Miller takes the quick pitch, cuts back to find 15 yards and a first down. Then Kleinpeter rolls out and finds Odom, who makes the nice catch and does the rest on a 35-yard touchdown to cut the lead to 16-14 at the half. The Hornets come back, getting a field goal as time ran out in this one, winning it 25-22. What a thriller.
All right, thanks so much, Rick. Well, still to come on The Frenzy, we're making a couple stops over in Bullock County.
Dave Williams shows us what went down in Brooklet as Southeast Bullock battled Savannah High, and Bullock Academy squared off against Westfield.
Those highlights and much more coming up when The Frenzy continues. Stick around. And welcome back to the Frenzy here on WJCL 22 News at 11. Time to check in with Dave Williams, who spent Friday night over in Bullock County.
Southeast Bullock and Bullock Academy both at home tonight. Dave, what do you got?
Our first stop on the Bullock County pilgrimage takes us to Brooklet in Southeast Bullock, hosting Savannah High. Two teams have combined 1-5 on the year, and someone is going to get their first region victory of the season. It was also the battle of the jackets, yellow versus blue, and it was the Yellow Jackets stinging early and often. On their first possession, quarterback Christian Clark airs it out, and Michael Dixon comes down with it, and he's touchdown bound. The PAT no good as Southeast Bullock took a 6-0 lead. More of the same on Southeast Bullock's next possession. Jamari Daniel takes the handoff, and he's off to the races. He's headed 65 yards downfield before finally being pulled down inside the Savannah High 5-yard line. Just one play later, Darius Levitt does the honors, finding the payoff pasture, and following the PAT, Southeast Bullock had a 13-0 lead. The onslaught continues early in the second quarter. Jamari Daniel with a short touchdown run for a 20-0 Southeast Bullock advantage, and they go on to the easy 40-7 win. Over in Statesboro, Bullock Academy looking to take it to the visitors from Westfield, and they were in pretty good shape, up 35-0 in halftime, and the Gators continue to pour it on. After a bot snap on the punt, Brandon Hodges recovers, and Bullock Academy is in business. They would cash it in just a couple of plays later as quarterback Fisher Oglesby calls his own number and finds the end zone, and Bullock was up 42-0. The defense would then get in on the party as Fred Wilds comes up with the interception, and no one is going to catch him. He's touchdown bound for the pick six. 49-0 Bullock at that point, and they go on to roll to the 56-0 victory. In Bullock County, Dave Williams, WJCL 22 News.
All right, thanks so much, Dave. St. Andrews hosting Hilton Head Christian out on Wilmington Island. St. Andrews, their quarterback, Connor Dodge, he's got the keeper for the early touchdown for the Lions, and that had the home fans excited on a Friday night. But you know what? Hilton Head Christian, well, they have lots of answers this evening. Hayden Shin, quarterback, looking deep, and he's going to find his receiver. He's going to hit John Peduzzi for the long touchdown pass and catch. And here come the Eagles. They're going to knot things up, and that had their cheerleaders pretty fired up. St. Andrews keeping pace. This time it's Dodge using his legs. He's got the nice run, picking up a nice block. Big gain here for the home team. But a few plays later, that Hilton Head Christian defense going to turn away the home team. They have the interception coming up here, and Hilton Head Christian with a big road win over St. Andrews, 39-13, the final.
Bethesda Academy and John Paul II going at it tonight, picking things up in the second half. Bethesda already up 52-0. Quarterback Dante Dorman with the pass to Keyshawn Leggett. Only to fumble the ball. It's picked up for the scoop and score. Bethesda's defense dominating all night long. Their running back taken down by Robert Moore. Bethesda putting up a nice block by Reggie Gatson. Bethesda's head coach liking what he's seeing from his team, but wants more. So quarterback Dante Dorman going to get things going. Goes to Keyshawn Leggett for a big gain. Dorman now with the keeper for another big game for his team, putting Bethesda on his back. And Dante Dorman with the handoff to the Dominique Sloan, and he goes into the house. The final 59-12.
All right, we'll be right back. We'll check on those Braves when the frenzy continues. They're partying in the ATL tonight. Ronald Acuna Jr. belting his 41st home run of the season. He also scored 4 runs. Mike Foltynewicz picking up the win as the Braves top the Giants 6-0 to claim their second straight National League East title. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves. We'll see you next week. Good night, everyone.